Fast forward, in our channel, so AG Politics Albany. Podcast of training because speaking headlines. And a jumber, the EDB Akroma, our NDM Young Black Simus, and AD Kanya. I am subscribe to the channel. Hit notification bell, so share. Now, if you have forefront to answer into me and be NDM Young Black Simu, young political highways in Addo. Dr. Bawumia, the initiative back on a Zipline. Or the bar Ghana here. A baby, na he deliver a year medicines call a year remote areas baby a car be finding difficult say e be kon any obuhun say a year drones na any nam wima ja ejeja e enro any ade egu foma the way in akobase sikebia obutua edema a year Dr. Bawumia Zipline contract no $500,000 monthly. Now, a bit for any health minister, Ghana for say, Sikaya Umutia Edima a year Zipline. I know what thing to do. Now, Omukayam, a you say, Zipline. Your service do why it deliver any problem delivering condoms, any petty and it's not meant for emergency purpose. And nobody Zipline. And when I say by for attraction, is suja edu assembly. Yamon Yahweh any day. Engage politics avenue.
Have saved the lives of HIV being transferred to another the child is worth it. It's about lives.
Dr. Zato,
sometimes that's what we do.
Dr. Zato, throughout this conversation, even on the table, and even this morning, myself and Beatrice, everybody agrees the technology is good. But there is a point of disagreement with the cost of deploying the technology.
Good.
Okay. So the argument is not about, even if it delivers a condom, or so to speak, a non-essential health commodity, and even saves one life, that's not the point of the argument.
What's the point?
The holistic point of the argument is the trade-off, $500,000, and then how effectively Zipline deployed in Ghana has to be utilized is. And so that's the point. So for example, you do know Professor Titus Bayu, was a former even deputy general
he's the current board chairman for
Kolebu. Yeah, he's the member of Kolebu.
Yes,
nice guy.
And he says he's an experienced medical person.
Yes.
And he says that Zipline was delivering commodities that essentially were not part of their terms of reference to undertake. And that is a lapse. That will enable any health minister to say, look, pause. Let's do a proper re-evaluation. Re-evaluation doesn't mean that...
an abrogation.
So, yes. So if I'm paying $500,000, committing taxpayers' money, $500,000 to you to provide a service, let's say to take me to Accra every morning, and you don't always take me to Accra, you leave me at Tetekwashi, and then I have to walk to Makola. Don't you think we have to re-evaluate our contracts, even though I keep paying you every month? Is that not the thrust of the conversation?
In fact, I have information here that shows that even Amlodipine, artesunate, all those things, Zipline was actually distributed. And so, like you pointed out, it's about the priority area.
They have medical stores available.
Some places,
like snake, is it vaccines?
Snake
venoms.
Yes.
So if you deploy that is essential.
The let's do that. What you're saying, I agree with that. If it is about policy reform.
No, but you went on the tangent.
No, I didn't go on the tangent. He started by saying that I've told you
Dr.
that.
Zato, cool down.
I am down. You're not always down.
No, you're too hot.
I'm not too hot.
The health minister has not mentioned Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
He has not insulted Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I didn't say he did.
He has not undertaken any act that so-called intends to bring down the reputation.
I have not said he has.
Exactly. What do you make of this?
Oh, I've not said he has.
So first of all,
he has.
when you decide to go and steal an idea, that's what happens. Even the idea of the Zipline did not emanate from Dr. Mahmoud, but he stole it. Dr. Thomas Mensah was the originator of it. And that office took over and did all the monetary aspect of it, and now it has become a problem. The same way he boastfully launched the metric app at the national service that now is a debacle. In the same way he brought the NAPCO that now is a walking cry. Everything that man touched, you remember the airport, the automated whatever, another disaster. You remember the digital address, a beauty. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's credentials in these matters, he does not deserve any praise anywhere. I'm here listening to my brother Zato talk about the U.S. government wanted
$150 million support.
This Zipline, where is it coming from? Is it not from America?
Yeah.
As we speak, this whole program started in April of 2019. Is that not the case? Every month we were paying $528,000. By extension, if we were going to, as we were do the mathematics for the last 5 years, the country has expended $31 million. So what is this business of your $30 million? For that useless thing that we are doing, you are only. What are they doing? They are transporting condoms.
No, that's.
The minister told you a couple of days ago that essential services to remote areas constitute only 12%. Emergency services only 4%. So these two put together is constitute only 16%.
You see, the minister said that would have given us any data.
But have you given your data is coming from where?
He's the minister. He should be able to tell you.
But the minister told you. If I tell you 12%, it's not data.
The minister, he
allow Solo for me.
You understand? So this Zipline thing, and I have not heard any counter argument from the Zipline. What I heard your MD say is that look, if they transport items, you can have at least one condom in there. That is to confirm what the minister is saying. In any case, before Zipline came, were we not transporting condoms to these areas? How were we doing it?
It's hard to reach.
Which area is hard to reach?
A front place.
This $31 million, couldn't we have used it to construct roads to access these areas?
Huh?
The $31 million that by my calculation, according to the contract we have expended, couldn't we have used it to construct good roads to these so-called hard-to-reach areas? Or buy pontoons and so on and so forth? It's a lazy attitude. It's something that people want to chop. And when they want to chop, when they want to spend your money, they give you beautiful nuances around it. That is the best thing in the first of it in Africa. Is this in Africa? Is that in Africa? Only to be told that we are using it to, as it were, transport condoms.
The minister said.
What's your decision? Do you think that we need to continue with this? But evaluate the cost. No. He hasn't said he's abrogating. He said it's costing us this much, so we need to take a relook.
So maybe the parties.
You see,
what do you think we need to do?
When we talk about condoms,
we can restructure it.
Already I'm having a problem with the condom seller. Senior Chris, we are not doing condom business this morning. What I'm saying is that for them to be using a Zipline to be transporting condoms, it's not enough.
It's an abnormality.
It's absolutely. Condoms will always find its way to the remote areas, not through Zipline. We don't need that. What the minister told us on the floor of Parliament was that no money was going to come from the consolidated fund to fund this Zipline business. So why all of a sudden we are drawing from the consolidated fund? That means that the minister must up the game by exposing those that
tweak the contract like that.
Exactly, for us to be drawing from the consolidated fund, and then we prosecute them.
Oh, but you're providing a
The former Minister of Health, he's so quiet of late. Ajimamenu.
No, but you are providing a service.
Have you forgotten about him?
If you exceed the areas.
Ajimamenu, have you forgotten about him?
Should the government accept the money from the US?
Airport, and now
should we accept the Zipline money?
No. We have already expended $12 million.
So do you think we should continue or not continue?
They should continue, but they should go into the contract, tweak it very well, and then make sure that all those that have short changes, we take our monies back and prosecute those that have stolen from us.
Has Minister Kwabna Binta Akando stated anywhere that government intends to abrogate the Zipline contract? I have not heard so.
No.
Okay.
What he has
said, only say it's costing the tax.
That we need to do value for money assessment. And that on the basis of that assessment, if we believe that you can provide this service, but when you go and deliver condoms, don't bring, hold on,
They are only delivering condoms.
Don't bring us
the majority leaders.
Don't bring us a payment voucher for us to pay you for having.
Mama Yariga, he said they should scrap it.
Who gives them the
strictly? I am just saying that at this point it's contractual. Government of Ghana, which binds government of Ghana, right? So what is important is that the parties, government of Ghana represented by the minister, the company and his rep, will sit down and do reassessment of the entire project.
Exactly.
And be clear in our minds that Zipline is supposed to fill in a gap, access gap, and that it should be purely on an emergency basis. By so doing, maybe the monthly $500,000 may come back to $100,000 or $200,000.
That's why there's a lot of talk in there.
When you hear condom, it is a way to trivialize the policy.
No, but that's the issue.
You are not leading with snake.
Why you are giving your data? Did you mention the time about condom?
What we should do is that
your data is suspect.
I have this one from Felicia Abaniawa. I know that Felicia lives in overseas, where we call her from plains. And so she appreciates Zipline and its usage or not. So he says, hey, Zato. And Felicia says, hey, Zato. And then I have Seth also says that,
hey, Zato, is that good or
the
bad?
Honorable Akando says Zipline delivered 12% essential services, 4% emergency services. The rest were condoms, school uniforms, educational materials.
That's it. That's the minister speaking.
It was supposed to be free for the government of Ghana at the onset, by the turnout.
So this one
that the GOG was now paying $88,000 for each of the 6 centers every month. Ghana was going to get it from the Michigan state of the United States for free.
Interesting.
And then I have this one from.
So if I understand,
what is supposed to be free?
So this money
has now become
today's not
something that we are paying for.
We are not extending this one.
So I mean, you've been in power for 1 year.
What do you say to that?
Dr. Zato saying condom is an emergency. Is Dr. Zato saying condom is an emergency medicine?
That's what he's saying.
Condom can be.
That's what he's saying.
Can be an
emergency what?
Masa, it can be an emergency. A condom can prevent HIV/AIDS, and HIV/AIDS is an emergency. A condom can be an emergency.
Look what you see. You see where he's leading us to?
It is settled on the part of Zato.
Emergency for your wife or emergency for your wife.
On the part of Solo and Edward, it is not.
Can be
for your wife or your.
On the part of Zato, condom can be.
A condom can be an emergency.
Okay, Prince Nani Ayo says, it seems most initiatives by the previous administration were experiments of technology to waste taxpayers' money. Zipline was a good initiative, but the cost of the contract is too expensive for Ghana as a country. We could have used same to connect the roads to grow the economy in such areas. I don't even want to be mentioning NAPCO, which was also an experiment.
Oh, yes.
And money thrown down the hill. One day you should discuss where are the NAPCO beneficiaries and their monies. Okay, one day we'll find some time, if it's agreeable. And then Stephen Toby sends a message, says, my appeal, okay, this one is for Sam George as he comes. And, okay, so we have one more. So this one is coming from Musa Abatwa, who says that Mr. Apenyo Hakim must be held for contempt of court for describing the court and the judiciary as a kangaroo judiciary and a court. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for passing through.
Thank you.
Always a good and a delight to have all three of you, as always. As for Eduji, he's slotting anytime. When he wants to Zatorize and soloize, then he'll come. If you want to look smart and fashionable, visit any Woodin boutique nationwide, and you can do that today. Woodin is offering an amazing collection of authentic African fabrics, all ready to wear, all coming in beautiful designs and colors for men and women. And as always, Woodin is telling you that you can remain creative and versatile, all right? And you can be confident and show off how truly African you are by always wearing Woodin. So go to a Woodin boutique near you today and also get to choose from their variety of trendy products to complement your unique style. Make sure you follow them across social media. They have Woodin Fashion and get the latest. So thank you, Eduji. Thank you, Dr. Zato of Sisala East MPP, and then also from United Party.
Yes.
So we have everybody well represented.
Absolutely.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
We're taking a break. We'll be back. Remember, we have Sam George, Minister for Communications, right in the studio after sports.
Panic, but if you are
the details of the judgment, yet you were concluding. After concluding, the very institution that you have bastardized, you went back and claimed that your appeal is with them. As we speak, where have they gone? Is it the Supreme Court? Is the Supreme Court not part of the judiciary? The very institution that you claim is a kangaroo institution, you are still back there. You are going there to ask it to quash a whole ruling. Based on technicalities, it tells me that the MPP has realized that on the substantive case, they have no issue.
Why do they not have issue? You saw Martin Yindam, he says that he's still the MP substantially also. Well, he's ready for a rerun.
He's not ready.
He's very confident.
He's already.
You know the voting pattern, the differences, Solomon Owusu.
I mean historically, if you look at the records, the NDC has held that seat the longest. I mean,
from Honorable Tawiyale,
yes,
and
the longest. So I'll be very surprised. I'm coming, and
he's
so
a caretaker MP.
The NPP is afraid, especially where their internal flag bearership has also divided the party to the.
You think the party is worried because of their internal?
Nyinam and the Northern Caucus MPs have aligned with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
But what's wrong?
So the problem here is that how are you going to get the lives of Brian and then Japan, especially where they have moved from sinners business to medical conditions to now motherfucker? Did you hear that?
No, Ghana on the campaign trail.
On the campaign trail.
Ghana for the motherfucker. These are the motherfuckers that are in the court.
But that's a campaign talk.
That is so. Did I tell you, Atachi, an elder of the? He's an elder of the church. Oh, he's telling you that we are going to hear motherfucker.
Are we still talking about Kpandai or talking about
he's making reference to one of the candidates.
Who is that?
It's Ken he was referring
so
to.
If you are calling Ken motherfucker, how is he going to go to Kpandai?
But that is sanitary language that he was using against to score political points. And it's been condemned.
I didn't expect an elder to be saying that, to be repeating that.
So you're saying that because of the division in the party?
In the MPP primary, there have been scenes of the various candidates.
So the point is that
talked about the NDC primaries here. The upcoming NDC primaries here. We've not talked about that.
No, so today you will not allow me to speak.
Gentlemen.
Did I come here to ask it what you people?
Okay. So are you making claims?
Yes.
Which I think you are not substantiating.
That
to regroup. No. Is that going to do playoffs again?
That's the point.
And you are saying they can't gather the right players.
The point is that the Brian faction, the Kennedy faction would never join this campaign.
Nyindam's campaign.
Are you sure? Especially when Dr. Mahmoud
Bawumia just left the MPP about 2 weeks ago and you are here saying
has promised them that he would deliver the Northern votes. So the Ken and the Brian campaign, the camps are saying that you said to the entire world that any election in the Northern region, you would deliver it for the MPP. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, go and deliver the Kpandai seat. That is the bane of contention here. That is why they are doing everything possible to use technicalities to quash the ruling.
You are making claims that they are undertaking legal gymnastics.
It's legal gymnastics.
Apparently, Roland, they are waiting for Nyindam to lose the Kpandai seat.
Yes.
And then they'll
you think the NDC will win the seat?
Hold on.
For a rerun, if it should be substantiated?
They'll add it to the 11th sin of Dr. Bawumia, failure to deliver Kpandai seat.
Roland,
you understand? Because now, of all the candidate MPP
today, they have not made me to speak.
For the January 2026, January 31st, 2026 presidential primary.
You want to follow Joshua?
Each of the candidates has sins. And it's not one. Some 10 sins, 15 sins. Yours will be like 20 sins. Zato's 20 sins. Bawumia's 10 sins. Brian Champion's 15 sins. Duchum's, So,
but you then, are you ready? You've seen the margin. It's all in excess of 3,000. I think when I watch.
No, I want to say something.
It's in excess of 3,000.
We want it done. We are ready for the by-election.
So anytime you want
the people who have applied for stay and they are in the Supreme Court of Appeal. They are not ready.
Roland, I'm really happy that this morning, Dr. Bawumia is living rent-free in Solomon's Hired and Heart.
Oh,
That's
how?
Good. He's doing that. I'm happy that
How did I? But Roland, the point is, no. I was on the floor. How did you allow them to come in?
We were talking about it, all of a sudden you've ended. So I'm happy that
I know part of the discussion.
Look, the point I'm making is it coming down all this to Kpandai. All I'm saying
is MPP ready for a rerun?
I don't.
How don't you know?
All I'm saying is this. I pray and hope that we do not reward violence and hooliganism. I pray and hope that we learn serious lessons from this and do not make Kpandai a test case for other losing candidates.
Do you think that if this is upheld, where we need to have a rerun, just like the judgment of the High Court is, MPP will win those? Again,
I don't know about that, but what I know is that if this is upheld, it may become a copycat for future losing candidates. Future losing candidates may be, I don't want them to look to Kpandai, to what happened to Kpandai in their political planning next year or 4 years from this. I don't want a losing candidate to someone say, hey, you saw what happened in Kpandai, right? They were losing and then they stormed the place and later, unfortunately, their party won power, then they got the ruling and stay the power. I don't want that calculation and that game to come at all. I said I don't know.
Do you think that the MPP will win
a rerun
of Kpandai seat?
I don't know.
Okay.
So clearly,
what do you think that they need to do now? Do we need to have the court uphold what the High Court's ruling is?
No, as we speak, the court.
We ain't some of the team post or channel so. Mamma not so jemre oha. That's an so bad, Eddie Atumbi Edumiani. The Besamba room na Yaksumu Yipa.